Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be a pretty exciting video. Sorry if my camera's at a weird angle or if my head is cut off. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna roll with it. Hopefully that is a lot better and you guys aren't too far away. So basically today I'm gonna be doing like a first impressions and does it work on the new Kat Von D Pastel Goth eyeshadow palette. When I first saw this palette on Instagram, I thought it was really pretty. I love the packaging. I love the colors on the inside. But because of how bright they are or how bright they looked, I really did not think it would suit deeper skin tones such as myself. So I really wasn't going to pick it up. But I just really thought it was so pretty. And I just kept like thinking about it and thinking I should really try to get this palette. But I did not think it would work. I did purchase this on Sephora.com for $38, and this is what the box looks like. And then on the back you just have the list of colors. This palette is cruelty free and I believe it is vegan. And this is an all matte eyeshadow palette, and the colors are like beautiful. And I know it's a lot of mixed reviews, people saying, oh, it's not really pastel colors, or it is pastel colors. To me, they look pretty pastel. To me, they're pretty bright. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into this. And this is the actual palette, and you do get 1.70 grams and the entire palette, and each shadow is 0.06 ounces. And then you open the palette and you do get a nice long mirror on the top, and then these are the shades. So for the shades you get Star, Clementine, Meow, Dope, Doom, Gloom, Dagger, and Skull. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my first impressions. We're gonna do a quick makeup look with these, and we're gonna go and for the most part I'm going to use only this palette. Now in my opinion, do I think this is a standalone palette? It all depends upon you. For me, this is not a standalone palette. With my skin tone, depending on the look I'm going for, I could stick to only this palette. But for me, for everyday, if you're thinking about the everyday woman, I would really only use these shadows on the lid. I may put them in the crease along with another deeper shade, like a more neutral deeper shade. I may use this as a pop of color in the crease and really along the lower lash line or in the inner corner. I really like a bright inner corner, but when I do a matte inner corner, I like it for it to be a nice pop of color. That's what I would use it for, but it depends upon you and your skin tone and your taste. For me, this is not a standalone palette, but today we're gonna try our best to really only stick to this palette. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna go in and prime my lids with this. And like I said, we're gonna try our best to only stick to this palette. I do have my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette on hand in case I want like a pop of like shimmer. But as far as the matte shades go, we're just gonna try our best to only stick to this palette and see how it works. And like this look is gonna be pretty simple because I don't want to do anything crazy. I do have an idea of what I want to do, but we're not gonna do anything crazy. With a palette like this, I was thinking like, wow, I should probably use like a NYX eyeshadow pencil as a base, but to really show the pigmentation, I'm not going to do that. I did swatch a few shades when I first got it, so I have an idea of the pigmentation, but I'm not gonna go in and really alter it or anything like that. But if you want these to really last, I don't know how long they last, but just to be safe, I would say use like a really nice eyeshadow base like the NYX eyeshadow pencils as a base to really have the colors pop. But we're gonna see how they pop without that. So the first shade I'm gonna go into is the shade Meow, which is a really pretty light purple. And towards the end of the video, I will give you guys swatches. I'm just gonna pile that onto my brush and really try my best to blend this out. These shadows are really powdery. They're a little chalky, but they're not giving me a hard time to blend. Well, it's not giving me a hard time to blend it out. And I'm gonna drag me out all the way up as close to the brow bone as I can get it. So this shade on me does show up pretty nicely. It did take a little building, nothing crazy. I'm trying to get this as blended out as possible. That looks like it's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Doom. Pretty sky blue. And I'm gonna take a really nice flat brush and pat it all over the lid. I didn't do my foundation first because I knew they were powdery, and they're gonna give you fallout. I believe this is gonna give you fallout. That shade is super pigmented, like super pigmented. I'm gonna try to blend it in with the first shade we used just a little bit, because I'm not gonna go in with like a crease shade, so I'm just trying to blend this blue around the edges as much as I can, because I don't think I have a crease shade even in here to use, so we're just not gonna use one. And then for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take Skull, which is the bright white. And I'm going to pop that lightly as my brow bone, which I'm really scared about doing right now. This is like a really bright ass white and not my typical brow bone. I'm just going to go in really lightly with this because I don't want a white strip on my brow bone. Now I'm going to do something a little different, so stay with me here, stay with me. I'm gonna take this angle brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Gloom, which is this really pretty like pastel pale green, and I'm going to do a wing with it. So I'm gonna do like a wing liner. My first time ever, these shades are so powdery. My first time ever doing this, so please bear with me. We're just trying this out for the first time together. And I'm gonna go ahead and do like I would do like a gel wing liner, but with shadow. And then I'm just like patting the color in so it can be a little bit more pigmented and really stand out. Much better. I like this. Much better. I hope you guys can really see. I like it so far. So I'm gonna go back in a little bit with Meow, because I just feel like it could be blended out a little bit more. And like I said, I'm gonna wing out that shadow as well. Then take any brush you have that's perfect along the lower lash line, and I'm going to take Dope, which is the deeper pastel purple right here, and I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line. This is a really pretty shade. One thing I can say, these shades blend out really nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye, and then we'll be right back to do the rest of the face. So guys, I went ahead off camera and added a nice black wing, and I made sure to line it up with the shadow, and I added some lashes and just the rest of my face so this video wouldn't be too long. So now we're gonna go ahead and dip into highlight. I already did like foundation, concealer and everything, and I promise I didn't use anything you guys haven't seen me use before. Now for highlight, I'm gonna actually go ahead and set my face first. I am using a new product that I just purchased for highlight and a new product I just purchased for my lips. So gonna set. And for highlight, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Peach Goddess, and I never had any of the Skin Frost before, and I don't have a fan brush with me. I'm just gonna use this. I never purchased any Skin Frost, and up until a couple days ago I purchased 3: Peach Goddess, King Tut, and So Effing Gold. So this will be my first time wearing Peach Goddess. I did wear King Tut and So Effing Gold. That is really pretty. His Skin Frosts are so like blam. That might be too much, but I'm gonna go into my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm going to take the shade Twinkle, which is this really shimmery, or maybe I want to use Watt. Let's use Twinkle, and I'm gonna pop Twinkle in my inner corner. Just gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna take Twinkle and just pop it. Yeah, Twinkle really complements the purple in the look. Super pretty. I love it. And then for the lips, I'm gonna take my MAC Chestnut lip pencil and line my lips. Not too much. And then I just recently purchased the new NARS Velvet Lip Glide, and I got it in the shade Bound. This is gore. Like, this shade is so gorgeous. Anybody can wear it. It's so, so pretty. This is pretty much the look, and I love it. Like, that highlight though. Now for my final thoughts. Do I think this palette is dark skin girl friendly, and do I think that women of color should purchase it, or if anybody should purchase it? And the answer to both of those questions is yes. I do think it's dark skin girl friendly. I love the look that I came up with. These shades are really, really pigmented. They do show up really bright on the skin. I love the pop of shimmer on the inner corners. This is something that I will wear like really on a day out in the summertime. For a pop of color. I love pops of colors for the summer and the spring. So this will be my go-to matte eyeshadow for that in the summertime. Just letting you guys know right now. And I love how it looks with a really neutral nude lip and the glow. Like, I just love everything about this look, and I love these eyeshadows. And now I'm going to give you guys some quick swatches. So we're going to start from the white shade, which is Skull, and work our way over. So the first shade is Skull. And then we have Dagger. And then we have Gloom. And then we have Doom. So those are those 4 shades. And I'm going to swatch them on my hand. Get the rest of the... Don't mind the eyeshadow base, but we did Skull, Dagger, Doom, and Gloom. And these are those shades right there. They're really, really pigmented. They are a little powdery, but even though they're really powdery, the fallout is very, very minimal. When I was doing like my foundation, my concealers and whatnot, I didn't have to like really go in and dust any powder off. The shade on my lid, which is Doom, did fall out a little bit like on my lower lashes and like on my lower lash line right under my eye. I did have a little bit of fallout, but it wasn't anything crazy. Dope, Meow, Clementine and Star, and these are those. I love Clementine. It's so pretty. Like, oh, I cannot wait to use Clementine. I was so tempted in this look to use Clementine, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. You know, we're gonna be different. We're in 2017. It's time to be different. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and check this palette out. I do rate it dark skin girl friendly, and I really do love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.